All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this boudoir Facebook ad. Gonna check it out, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. BLCS, also called boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. Now, this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our boudoir Facebook ad, which means when they do that, if fewer than 6 out of 100 women, our ad has actually entered their brain. And the final thing we're actually looking for is that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So unique CTRL is basically how many women did we get to have a non-zero out of 100 have a non-zero chance of buying from us. That's literally what it is. Because everyone else that doesn't click anywhere on the ad, they just scroll right on by. Our ad did not enter their brain. They ain't never buying. So this is the, you know, what's the purchase probability, or kind of first leading indicator um, of what we're hoping to achieve. So we got to get this number up as high as possible. 6% is the absolute minimum floor. Anything under 6%, massive, massive, massive problem. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is a symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So unique CTR all extremely under 6%, extremely common. It's the most common thing I see with boudoir Facebook advertisers. But it's not normal. It means there's a massive disconnect, massive problem in the ad. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM. More on those, at the end of this video. Now, a boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a boudoir low-click advertiser, BLCA. So, you can see we're setting up our universe here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And BLCS is treated with boudoir pre-click optimization, boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. We discovered this, we created this, cannot get this anywhere else. The way the treatment works is we duplicate the current boudoir Facebook ad, and we leave the original. And we actually apply the treatment on the duplicated one. We run the treatment for about a week. And when we're doing that, we after about a week, we basically we just keep whichever one running as the highest metrics, and it's always been the boudoir Pico treated ad that ends up with the highest metrics for unique CTR all. And once treated with boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we get rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes, and instead we achieve pre-click alignment. Now, pre-click alignment activates boudoir brain entry boost in our boudoir Facebook ads. It's basically meaning, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a boudoir Facebook advertiser with boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our universe. Got a BLCA with BLCS, caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution is boudoir Pico, takes about a week. And we achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become dominant boudoir advertisers with boudoir brain entry boost. So we got our this is my residency. First part of my residency is finding a boudoir Facebook ad out there, bringing it back to the hospital, testing it out. First one we found, unique CTR all 4.30%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the treatment, treated with boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. And guess what? We got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So we found out we discovered the original boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of its ad spend of what it could have been achieving. So that means that they were spending 10 grand a month on the original boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only have to spend $6,300 a month on the boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that delta, that difference, $3,700 a month, they can just pocket that kind of as like a phantom bonus. They no longer have to spend that on ads anymore, kind of like a boudoir Pico bonus. And as a result, they're, as long as they keep advertising, they're kind of getting this phantom bonus in the background, $3,700 a month every single month. And at the end of the year, that's like a 40K phantom bonus that stayed in their pocket that they didn't have to spend out of pocket as a result of the boudoir pico treatment. All right, second part of my residency, found another boudoir Facebook ad out there in the marketplace, brought it to the hospital, tested it out, found its unique CTR was 1.39%. So we discovered that BLCS was present. Unique CTR under 6% is BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, but we got the treatment for it. BLCS treatment with boudoir pico takes about a week. And as a result, we got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. So we found out the original boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 84% of ad spend, literally 84% of ad spend being wasted. And so that means if they're paying 10 grand a month on the original boudoir Facebook ad, now they only have to pay, now they don't have to spend 1.6 grand a month with the boudoir pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. Awesome. So wasting, that $8,400 a month difference that they no longer have to spend, they keep it as profit or keep it in their pockets every single month. Basically a phantom profit, boudoir pico profit, whatever. And at the end of 12 months, it's like basically 100K extra in the bank. No extra work, no extra effort, no extra servicing more clients, none of that. Finally, my hospital now had a patient come in, unique CTR 5.03%, discovered that BLCS was present. Unique CTR under 6%, BLCS is present, boudoir low click syndrome. So now we got the solution. We can treat it with boudoir pico. It takes about a week. And we got the unique CTR up to 15.35%. So found out it was, the original boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original boudoir Facebook ad, now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month on the new boudoir pico treated ad, and he'll get his ad into the same number of women's brains. And that $6,700 a month delta, that difference, he actually keeps as a just in his pocket again as another phantom profit, boudoir pico profit, whatever. And after 12 months of this, it's like kind of an 80K extra bonus in his pocket that he no longer has to pay for, or that he keeps just without any extra work. So the average boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. I mean, look at these numbers: wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%, and so wasting approximately 50% of it. I mean, the average there is between 50 to 60%, something like that. So spending 10 grand a month on boudoir Facebook ads, then we're actually then we're actually eliminating approximately 5K every single month back in the boudoir photographer's pocket. They keep that; they no longer have to spend it, and it's approximately 60K in the next year. All right, so look at here. We got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're following what Facebook's telling us when we fill out our ads. That's the big problem. The consequence of this is more women scrolling by our ads than necessary, lowering unique CTR, dragging us under the 6% unique CTR, higher chance of giving us BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. And the back end, Facebook actually makes more money because they can serve more ads per unit time, the more women that scroll by our ads and don't click anywhere on them. So that's why Facebook recommends us to do this. Finally, looking at the creative, we got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we actually believe that an ad should look like an ad because other Facebook ads we've seen look like ads. Other boudoir Facebook ads, other ads on Facebook, and so we believe ours should look like an ad as well. But that's why Nearly every boudoir Facebook ad, well, actually every has been 100%. Every boudoir Facebook ad I've checked out has had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. So consequence of this, more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here. The first 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile newsfeed. So we go Nebraska ladies. Inviting a handful of women to join me for a unique boudoir portion. During a personal consultation. All right, so got a few points of context here, but we're missing some other big ones. So this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is, we're believing we've got enough we've set the right context, and we believe that is the number one thing that'll help bring in buyers. But in fact, the way we get it right now, we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. So our ad never even enters their brain. So this contributes to BLCS. Pulling our unique CTR all under 6% contributes to boudoir low click syndrome. So all right, so overall looking at this, yes, I do believe this has boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, and therefore I believe it has a unique CTR all under 6%. All right, so if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, your unique CTR all boudoir Facebook ads is under 6%, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month in boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to save approximately 5K a month, or eliminate 5K a month in wasted spend, pocket that instead, and actually keep, on average that'd be like 60K over the next 12 months. Keep that in your pocket, and you want to pull it out of your Facebook ad spend because you've already optimized a bunch of other parts of your business, but you're ready to optimize this because you see more inflation, more women entering as boudoir photographers, setting up their Google business profile, so the market's going to get more and more saturated, and you want to be on your way to be a number one boudoir photographer in your city. Then shoot me a DM. Well, shoot me a DM when I open my DMs for new patient intake. New patient intake's closed right now. So when my DM's open, then shoot me a DM and we will see if you qualify.